Hi guys, this is a quick tutorial for you on how to avoid run-ons and comma splices in your writing. The goal is that hopefully you will eventually be able to identify your own mistakes with these sentence boundary errors and be able to fix them yourselves. So let's look at a run-on. A run-on sentence incorrectly runs together two complete ideas without using a conjunction or punctuation. So let's look at this sentence right here. Barack Obama was the first black president. He became famous. Do you see that there are two complete ideas here? The first complete idea, Barack Obama was the first black president. The second complete idea, he became famous. So as you know, we cannot separate, well, we have to separate two complete ideas with punctuation or with conjunctions. Let me just quickly address what a comma splice is though. So a comma splice incorrectly joins two complete ideas with a comma but no conjunction. Here's an example. Barack Obama was the first black president. He became famous. So we've got our two complete ideas, but they're just separated by a comma. This is not okay, right? I will show you now 3 different ways to correct a run-on sentence or a comma splice. So because you have two complete ideas, you can separate the two ideas just by putting a period in between them. Remember, each complete sentence needs to have a subject and a verb. A subject and a verb and express a complete thought. Here's our subject, Obama. Here's the verb, right? Was. Here's the subject, he. Here's the verb, became, right? So use a period, or you can use a comma, but after that comma, you have to use a coordinating conjunction. Remember? And, or, so, but. You can also use yet or for. Here's an example. Obama was the first black president, comma, so he became famous. This should be review for many of you. Lastly, you can use a subordinating conjunction, okay? Subordinating conjunctions include although, because, if, when. You can also use those conjunctions to connect the two complete thoughts. Because Obama was the first black president, comma, he became famous. So when the subordinating conjunction comes at the beginning there, then you can put a comma in between. You can also split the sentence this way. You can reorder the sentence. He became famous because he was the first black president. So if the subordinating conjunction comes in the middle there, no comma. Only a comma with the coordinating conjunctions, and, or, so, but, right? But if you're using because, when, if, although, no comma. You can also put the subordinating conjunction at the beginning. You can flip the clauses so that this one comes first. If you put because in the beginning, then you must put a comma after that clause. All right, let's practice. So here we're going to label each sentence run-on or comma splice. Then we can correct it 2 ways. Here we go. Barack Obama was born in Hawaii, comma, his parents were of different races. What is this, a run-on or a comma splice? You are right. It is a comma splice. Good job. So logically, there are just two ways that I could write this. Barack Obama was born in Hawaii, period. His parents were of different races, period. Or Barack Obama was born in Hawaii, comma, and his parents were of different races, period. Now let's look at these two. The people saw Obama as a good person. They wanted him to be president. So that is a comma splice, right? We're using a comma to go in between the two complete ideas. So to fix it, I could do the people saw Obama as a good person, comma, so they wanted him to be president. I could also use because here. Because gives the reason, right? Why did they want him to become president? The people, they wanted him to be president because they saw Obama as a good person. I could flip it around. I could say because the people saw Obama as a good person, they wanted him to be president. Okay? I'm connecting these two complete ideas with a subordinating conjunction here, right? Here and here. Same thing, just flipped the clause order here. And here, I just use a coordinating conjunction. Now let's look at this next practice sentence. Barack and Michelle visited Kenya. They saw a lot of poor people. Did you hear how my voice went down after Kenya? Right? This is a long sentence. This is a complete sentence, and my voice goes down naturally to express that that should be finished right there. So this is a run-on sentence. We've got subject verb, we've got subject verb, it's a run-on. That means we need to separate it, right? So maybe I do Barack and Michelle visited Kenya, period. They saw a lot of poor people. I could also use a subordinating conjunction. When Barack and Michelle visited Kenya, right? It's talking about that time, so I can use when. They saw a lot of poor people. Remember, when I use a subordinating conjunction, I can flip the order of the two clauses. So I could say, Barack and Michelle saw a lot of poor people when they visited Kenya. Okay? So again, I'm separating these two complete ideas with conjunctions or a full stop, a period. So, avoid run-ons and comma splices in your writing. Like here, Obama lives in the White House, his family lives there too. Run, run, run. That's running on and on and on. We need to separate the ideas. Again, here, Obama lives in the White House, comma, his family lives there too. That's a comma splice, right? We cannot separate complete ideas with a comma. So, we're going to fix it either with a full stop here, a coordinating conjunction, he lives in the White House, comma, so his family lives there too, or a subordinating conjunction. Because Obama lives in the White House, comma, his family lives there too. All right, now it is your turn to practice. You have a list of sentences under your Station 2 activity in your packet. I want you to correct them and rewrite them to make sure that they're perfect. Thanks for listening.